Dad. So, week 2 is shooting the 6-inch Model 19 in the Adult Rifle Pistol League. Start position is gun loaded and holstered, heels on the yellow stick. At the start signal, shoot in any order you want. Just like last week, all the round steel require 1 hit, all the square edge steel requires 2 hits. All paper gets 2 hits, falling steel must fall. We do have a Texas Star this week. We are going to shoot this twice, so 2 strings, but the Texas Star is only part of the first string. Here's the footage, check it out.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Yeah, I bumbled that draw a little bit. I took these square plates from here because I wanted to fire all 6 rounds before I got into this port. There's a square target in the back that needs 2, and this paper target, so that means 4. And I dumped 2 rounds on the ground. And that first hit was a little low. It was a hit on the plate, but it didn't cause it to fall. And there I try to fire 7. It's hard to count to 6 when you're shooting. Here I go trying to get 7 out of a 6-shooter again. And there I dropped a round on the ground. But I rolled it up to the top under the hammer, so I knew I only had 5. Alright, a little better out of the holster. Get these 6 hits and move into the port. Now here I dumped 2 more rounds on the ground, and I really should have kept those in there. It would have been perfect for that target. I think I only fired 5 there. Okay, so much better than last week. I didn't have any penalties or misses. I got all my hits. I did have a few missed shots though I had to make up. The big thing is I didn't plan my reloads very well. I a few times dumped rounds on the ground just because I was in the habit of every time I moved, if I didn't have 6 in the gun, I was dumping them and I was putting 6 in. My second string, when we didn't have the Texas Star, once I left that first shooting port and I went around the side there to shoot that paper target right by the Texas Star, I had 2 rounds in my gun. I could have just moved, shot it, and then reloaded again when I moved. That might have saved me in the end from having to do 1 more reload. But all in all, it was a good week. Things are getting better. I placed this week 48 out of 66 shooters, which is getting better. But so that looking at it a different way, that puts 47 people finished in front of me and 15 people finished behind me. Another thing is the person who finished 45th place had 15 seconds in penalties, and they still finished in front of me. So I got a lot to do. Trying to get into the 30s is a little tough. I would have had to have shaved 20 seconds off my time and still shot it clean to have made it to 39th place. But so week 3, I'm planning on doing the same setup. I'm not changing anything. But talking about divisions, I should be shooting in the low capacity division. That's any gun that takes a 10-round magazine or less. But they have a new division called Gun of the Week, and that's what I signed up for. And that's just for the enthusiast who has too many guns, doesn't want to focus on anything. It's like, I'm going to shoot a rimfire rifle one week, I'm going to shoot a revolver the next, I'm going to shoot my red dot space blaster the next week. Just, you're not in a division, you're just showing up, whatever strikes your fancy, that's what you want to shoot. So I signed up for it, but I'm starting to second guess myself. I think I want to stick with the low capacity. But there was one other division I didn't know existed until I was looking at the score sheet just tonight. It's open revolver, and I assume that means moon clips, 8-round cylinders, red dots, compensators, all that good stuff. I'm not going to go that crazy, but I noticed there were 3 other competitors in that division, and the first week I would have finished behind all of them. This week I would have finished second in open revolver with my model of 19 and iron sights. So I think I might see if they'll let me switch over to that division. That way I'm competing with like-minded individuals and I've got somebody to chase and be chased by. But that's all I got this week. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Beep. You finished? I'm gonna let you clear. If clear, hammer down.